This happened at a bicycle auction in a foreign country. That day, many people came and were busy trying to buy good bicycles at a reasonable price. However, a boy was sitting at the front of the auction, where adults were the main customers, and he was holding a $5 bill in his hand. The boy was anxious, as if he had come early in the morning and was keeping his place. Finally, the auction began, and the boy was the first to raise his hand, as if he had nothing to see, and shouted, $5. However, soon someone next to him shouted, $20. And the first bicycle was sold to the person who called $20. The second, third, and fourth bicycles were the same. $5 was out of the question, and they were sold for $15 or $20, and some even more. The auctioneer, feeling sorry for him, spoke to the boy in a pitiful tone. "Little boy, if you want to buy a bicycle, call for $20 or $30. But sir, this is all the money I have. I can never buy a bike with that amount of money. Go and ask my parents for more money. Number, my father lost his job, and my mother is sick, so I can't give you more money. I promised my only brother that I would buy him a bike." The boy lowered his head as if he was disappointed. The auction continued and the boy didn't buy a bike. However, he was still the first to call out $5, and soon everyone around him began to pay attention to him. Finally, the last bike of the day. This bike was the best item that was on sale that day, and many people had been looking forward to the auction. Now, let's go to the final auction. If you want to buy this product, please call out your price. The auction began. The boy sat there with a sad face, but he still raised his hand and called out $5. His voice was very weak and small. In an instant, the auction hall became quiet, as if the auction was over. No one called out another price. $5. Any more? If no one bids on the count of 5, the bike will be the young gentleman's. The crowd all stared at the auctioneer and the boy, their arms folded. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow! The auctioneer finally told the boy that the bike had been sold, and the boy held out a crumpled $5 bill in his hand to the auctioneer. In that instant, everyone there stood up and applauded the boy,